In the readings today, we hear of two encounters with the Lord and with Jesus. In the first reading, Abram, that's Abraham later, who became the father of our faith, Abram was talking to the Lord, and the Lord gave him a message that he would have possessions for his descendants. But he asked the Lord, "How will I know?" And the Lord gave him some things to do. And he did them. And when he did them, that evening, unbeknownst to him, the answer that he was searching for, he fell into a deep darkness. He was in a trance. It was frightening for him. And it was from and out of that darkness that a smoking pot, a smoking fire pot, and a torch, a flame, appeared to him. And the Lord gave him his message. The Lord gave him the covenant for his people. In the gospel today, Peter, John, and James went up the mountain with the Lord to pray. When they was up there, they fell asleep. And they came awakened from their time up there, from their prayer up there, and appeared to them, our Lord, transfigured in a different way, in dazzling white, in a glow. And from a cloud that then came over them, the Lord gave them a message. He revealed who he was. "This is my beloved Son, in whom I am well pleased." We too sometimes have encounters, or we might want to call them a precious moment or a special moment, when the Lord is in our presence and we can feel that presence. Reminds me of a song, "Surely the presence of the Lord is in this place. I can feel his mighty power and his grace. I can feel the brush of angel wings and see the glory in each face. Surely the presence of the Lord is in this place." This is this special type encounter, this special moment that we can spend with Jesus or with God. It's not chosen by us. He comes to us, and we do not know when that will be. It might be holding a child, or sitting on the front porch or the back porch. It could be in a bedroom or up on a mountain. Very often it can be at Mass, or in a gutter, or in doing a chore, or some type of service, when God gives us that special moment with him. When I traveled to Washington, D.C. with all the students that went and with some of the adults that went, I would say just about everybody that went had a special moment. I know I sure did. There was a lot of downtime in the bus. What do you do when you're riding in a bus for, I don't know, I didn't keep track of the time, but it was over 10 hours, I'm sure. What do you do in that time? So you sit and watch. You see other people and what they're doing. You think. You might read or listen to something, but most of it is just downtime, just quiet time. And it was really pretty quiet on the bus. I think everyone had some time, good time, just to think, and possibly for God to come to them. I know at the Mass at the Verizon Center, it was awesome to see tens of thousands of students in this big, humongous building, bigger, I would say, than Lucas Oil Stadium. And most of the building was filled except for the top levels, which would have been filled had it not been for the big snow that was to come. But even then, there were so many people in there praying at this Mass, so many together singing, vocalizing and to quiet, to have that many people, and during the consecration, the tremendous, total quiet with so many people. What an awesome special moment for me and for many others. I know for me, a few tears started coming down from my eyes, and I thought, I'm not going to fight it. I'm going to just let it happen and let it stay and not worry about who might see. But I was kind of guarded. Nobody was going to see anyway, and they wouldn't care anyway. But they just seemed to just keep on rolling down. After it did end, I kind of wiped myself off a little bit, and you know how you do. You turn to see if anybody's seen or whatever. But when I did, I seen a lot of tears also. You know, it is these special moments, these special times when God comes to us, these unexpected times. And sometimes they can be frightening, and sometimes they can be filled with pleasure. Sometimes they can be disturbing, and other times they can be very special. Especially when they're very special, but even when they're frightening. We want, just like Peter, we want it to stay. Peter wanted to build the tents. We want to stay. I wanted it, and other times also, to continue. But it doesn't. And God usually has a message for us in these special times. He'll tell us what he wants us to do. He'll tell us to go, not to stay, to go out and to do something. Just as he revealed to John and Peter and James that he was the God, and that one day he will go out and spread the message to all. Or just as more numerous than the stars in the sky, the descendants of Abraham would be revealed as they were given their land. Lent is a good time to seek God, to encounter God. And Lent is also a good time for us when we have memories of these encounters, or when we have these encounters, to share them with another. Not only are you sharing with another, but you are letting them know what God means to you. And when we share God with each other, it brings a greater bond of love. It is through these precious moments, it is through these sacred times that we spend with our Lord, that we truly see his glory.